Rollin', 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 rollin'.
I'd been riding the range for a long time, looking for some victuals to fill my belly.
Brad, that's just sick.
It is. But it's not sick what we found in Montgomery, Texas.
It was a jewel in the midst of nowheres.
The Kickinash barbecue.
And you know, Brad, I don't even think they use ash. I really don't. I think it's mesquite. Chicken mesquite doesn't sound good.
It's what you call a double entendre.
Wow. Are you going to keep this up for very long?
Yeah, I was pretty smart. That's what I is.
Yeah, this place, Kickinash Barbecue, it's west of Montgomery, right where the two...
It's in the middle of nowhere. That's where Kickinash is. And they're only open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Son of gun, you're right. And that's an advantage to them, but it's not to all the customers out there. By the way, Brad, for today's episode of Wine and Dine, I might say, is brought to you by Dr. John's Antacid and Fire Ant Bait. Okay, let's go on with this.
Antacid and fire. That's pretty good stuff.
Pretty good,
we need that down here in Texas. Kickinash is not a fancy place, but they've got some really good barbecue out there.
It's not fancy, but it's big and roomy. You wouldn't think it because there's a little entrance and it's a big area.
It's what you call utilitarian, Mark.
You are going to do that, okay?
I got these big words.
Yes,
looked them up myself.
It was nice, ample room and all, and like you say, good. What? Wait a minute! I got a menu, Brad. I got a. Leslie is a doll. Be sure to give her some credit here, Brad. Brad, I got a menu here, and I was wondering if you remember what you had.
Pretty fancy print you got
by the way,
there, boy.
This is Dr. John's, and as I forgot to bring it.
Throw that off there. Throw that off there. Yeah. I went with the one meat plate because I was trying to be frugal. I went with the ribs because if you're going to judge a barbecue place, I think ribs are one of the toughest things to pull off. And let me tell you, Kickinash kicked some ash on that one.
You know, he ordered the ribs, which meant I can't. I need to order something different. So I got the brisket, which I would have gotten ribs.
And you got the two meat plate.
Something called pulled chicken, which I think they pull it after they cook it.
Sounds dirty to me.
No, I've had pulled pork, this pulled chicken, and it
still sounds dirty to me,
good,
Mark. How was it?
It was good. But I would rather have it on the bone myself.
Yeah, that's what. Yes.
I asked them why, and they said because you can weigh it by the pound better if it's.
I don't know about that. I have no idea. I'll say that the portion size isn't overly big, but
it's not, Brad.
No,
the prices are high though.
Well, not that bad. It was $8. It's $8 for a one meat plate, but $9.25 if you want a side. I had the spicy pinto beans, and let me tell you, they weren't spicy. They weren't really even hot.
No, I think they were. Brad, I think they were Bush's canned pintos because they had the texture of that. But let me say that he just said it's a barbecue plate for $8. I don't call it a plate unless it's got sides on it. $8 will get you 3 ribs.
Oh my gosh! Due to technical difficulties, we've lost Mark for the end of this review. Must have had a little too much of Dr. John's antacid and fire ant repellent. That's the only thing I can think of. But I know we were talking about the extras and the sides out at, what was the name of that place? You weren't there. We were at Kickinash Barbecue. They had slaw that was good. Mark enjoyed that. I had, for dessert, nanner pudding. And let me tell you, this is some of the best nanner pudding I've ever had. $3, but an ample portion of nanner pudding. It had those vanilla wafers in the bottom of it, and they were still crunchy. You never see that, ever. And it was really good. It's Kickinash Barbecue. It's out in Montgomery. It's in the middle of nowhere, but it's worth going to. But they're only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are the only 3 days. They must be millionaires. They've got far better things to do than to worry about the likes of you and me Monday through Thursday. So don't even bother going. You can't get in. Anyway, Kickinash Barbecue. You're going to like it. Go check it out. I'm Brad Meyer, restaurant critic for Houston Community Newspapers. And this is Nurse Leslie. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you later. Bon appetit.